Warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's Madison running on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Running out of the gun with White, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Buccaneers.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Joe Williams. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the... Now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Cousins. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go play action. Cousins. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a long start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. Now Cousins going to change it up. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 53 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they thought they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, along with great penetration as he stopped that one on the line of scrimmage.
4th down, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Big time drive. Let's go.
Mayfield on play action. This is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We three. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Listen to me. Black, white.
On second down, Cousins again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Coming in to put a lick on him was Lavonte David.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry! Watch out!
Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Mayfield going to switch things up here. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Gun!
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Hunt will try going up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mayfield now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now Mayfield. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton from 19 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Come up, 1st and 10 here.
Bring up 48. Yellow.
Now Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Look with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down. Cousins to throw. That's caught by Addison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Cousins here going to change the play. They'll try to run for the 1st down and punt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Hey, 382, Liz, 50. What's that?
Here's Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
Gun. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Gun.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Here's first down. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Williams. To the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, had a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. This is 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. The kick is good. The rookie in his first NFL game hits it as time expires. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, You make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Vikings, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they're going to